in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to move some single strokes around the drum kit. Also, if you dig this video, please like, please subscribe. Check out my book, Tactical Drumming Groove Survival Guide. I'll put a link for it in the description along with my website, which has drumming resources. All right, so let's dig into this. So pretty much the single stroke is probably one of the most used things, and I would actually say the first thing I teach any of my students. It's powerful, it's something that you need to know, and having this evenness and control of the single stroke is obviously extremely important. I'll put a link to how to get strong and fast single strokes. This video is going to focus on moving single strokes around the drum set. And so I want to actually start with a couple things. So playing a single stroke on a single drum or on a hi-hat or something, right, there's some basic techniques that are going to transfer over very easily to moving it around the drums, right? So the first thing, of course, is our technique, right? So our technique needs to be solid, right? I like to use fulcrum right here at the between the thumb and the pointer finger, and then I gently wrap my fingers around. Now I can't stress this second part enough, and that is my fingers do a lot of the work, right? So yes, my initial stroke is by the wrist right here, but once I start really moving, the fingers are actually doing a lot of work. And if you notice my wrist is doing the motion as well, but my fingers have to really be relaxed. So a good way to practice this to get started in our first, I guess, fill to kind of move around the kit, and I'm going to show you 3 to kind of start developing this technique, right? And that is the single stroke 4, which is right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Or you can play it left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now the reason I'm showing this is I slowly speed that up. I can also move that around the drums, right? So now if I start on drum by drum, it's an easy way to just kind of get started. Right, just move it around that way. Then I'm gonna maybe break it up a little bit. So I'm gonna maybe start on the 2 toms, right? Then go to the snare. Then move it around a little more. Is that I can basically take that fill and I'm going to be able to move it around in different variations. Start it really slow. And just come up with as many variations as you can and then experiment with those. Now, the second one that I want to show you guys is actually based on an old rudimental warm-up called Digga Digga Dum Dum. Right, we're going to actually play just the first part of it, and that goes Digga Digga Dum Dum, Digga Digga Dum Dum. That's right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just simply play that on the toms or on, around the drums. So I'm going to go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And I can do it in different variations. Split the 16th notes. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. However you want, and just experiment with that. So then maybe play it a couple times on the snare drum and then move it around. Basically, just do that around the kit. Now, I played a couple fills, and I want to show you one thing that is very important as we're moving stuff around the kit. We always want to keep time in mind, and that is, if I'm playing a groove, I should be able to put that single stroke 4 or the Digga Digga Dum Dum as a fill, right? Take a bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now Digga Digga Dum Dum. Or play it faster, or whatever, right? So you get the idea. So I'm going to use that single stroke 4 to start, then this Digga Digga Dum Dum, and then the last one, which is actually, I guess there's kind of 2 more in a way, but is getting it long, right? So at the beginning of the video, I play like all this stuff kind of long and around the kit, and be able to play fast, fun. Single strokes is, I guess, maybe the ultimate goal, and then moving that around. And so what I like to do with this is there's a lot of variations we can take on what toms we're going to approach and hit, right? So the first one I like to do is I just start with off the snare, playing 16ths on the snare. So right here I'm just playing right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left all day long. And then I'm just going to throw single strokes on each of the hands, right? So I'm just going to throw a right and then a left. So I did a double habit, right? But anyways. right? So what I'm doing is just kind of moving those by singles, right? A little bit at a time and moving around the kit, but I'm using my snare drum as a center. Then from there, I'm gonna mess with twos, right? So 2 strokes that are gonna come off that snare. The idea, right? So I'm just taking those 2 at a time and kind of moving around. And the most classic one, which I think which actually is where I have a lot of students start, is just moving 16th notes. Then the opposite way. But the key here is that I'm just basically using these different varieties and variations, right? And so if I use something short to start, 4s, then I use the digga-digga-dum-dum. Then maybe a little bit longer pattern. And then eventually the full bar. And I use those varieties to put it all together. I use single strokes on the toms, doubles on the toms, 4s, and then of course the last and most important part of that is just variety. And that variety is going to make it more intricate and interesting. Now, of course, you want to probably be able to play it fast, so as I'm playing it quicker, using those single stroke 4s as a concept, the 5s, right? And then of course, beyond that and keeping it going, now you've just got to practice just like you would on your snare drum and moving that around the drums. Now that's going to require a little bit more from the elbow and from the upper part of the body as I move and extend out. But the key is that as I'm moving to the tom, I'm keeping my technique the same. I'm really focused on those wrists, that fulcrum, and those fingers, right? I'm going to play one more solo for you on the way out. Hopefully that video was helpful, and good luck with playing some drum fills. All right.